Hello and welcome. My name is Robin and you're watching a Robin Reads. Today I want to do another part of my series that I do on my channel, and that is called Hyping Up Books. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite series and probably one of the first thriller series and books that I have read. And that is the Millennium Trilogy. And I'm mainly going to talk about the trilogy, but also a bit more about the other books. What is the Millennium Trilogy? The author is Stieg Larsson. He is Swedish, I believe. And he came with this trilogy. So the first book is called The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. The second one is The Girl Who Played with Fire. And the third one is The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. And you also have currently 3 other books. And those books are written by David Lagercrantz. And this is because Stieg Larsson passed away. And the family was okay with David Lagercrantz writing other books in the series. And I'm a bit hesitant. I was a bit hesitant about that, and I read the books. And just first let me talk about my rating for all the books and also those books, so you have kind of an idea what I thought about this series. So the first book I gave 4 stars. It was a bit slow at the beginning, but thereafter it picked up and it was just very good. The second book I gave 5 stars. It was great, the best, very high action. And the third book I also gave 5 stars. I really liked this one as well. And actually just a great ending, I think, to the series. But after that, David Lagercrantz wrote other books in the series. And as I said, I was a bit hesitant, but I was so hyped for the series that I thought, okay, I'm just gonna give it a try and let's see what I think about it. So the 4th book in the series is called The Girl in the Spider's Web. And this book I gave 4 stars. I think it was pretty good. Very in the line with the trilogy, not totally the same of course, but a bit in the line of the trilogy. So I think that one was pretty good. Still not really necessary, but okay, if I have to rate it, then I would give it 4 stars. Then the 5th book is called The Girl Who Takes an Eye for an Eye. And that one I gave 3 stars. I didn't really like that one. At that point I really thought the series was just dragging on, At a certain point in a series, I think there is just a point where it can flip. On the other hand, it can be just really good and awesome, and on the other hand, it can just be like, it's just too much, you're just milking out the story, and that was the case with this. But there was a 6th book that came out not too long ago, I think, maybe last year even, and that is called The Girl Who Lived Twice. And I haven't read that one. I'm not planning on reading that one. I'm just not going to continue with the series because I don't really reckon them as part of this Millennium series. So those are all the books in the series. That was a little bit about the author, and now let's just get into the story itself. I'm just gonna read you the back because I have read these books like maybe even 5 years ago, so it has been quite some time. I also actually read them in Dutch, and I have here the English copies, but they're from my father. I might reread them in English. Maybe they're even better in English, so I might do that. In June there is rereading month, so might do that. But let's talk about the first book, and I'm not really going to talk about the other books. So let's just read the back. The Industrialist. Hendrik Wenger, head of the dynastic Wenger Corporation, is tormented by the loss of a child decades earlier and convinced that a member of his family has committed murder. The journalist, he is our main character. Michael Blomqvist delves deep into the Wenger's past to uncover the truth behind the unsolved mystery. But someone else wants the past to remain a secret and will go to any lengths to keep it that way. The girl with the dragon tattoo. She's not really the main character, but she is also a focus in the book. Lisbeth Salander, the enigmatic, delinquent, and dangerous security specialist, assists in the investigation. A genius computer hacker, she tolerates no restrictions placed upon her by individuals, society, or law. So, just recapping, because I'm not sure if this was clear, but Michael Blomqvist is a very famous journalist, and he is asked by Henrik Wenger, this very high guy with a very big corporation, to come to his house, and he basically says, I want you to write my autobiography. But when Michael comes to this Henrik Wenger, Henrik Wenger has some other plans for him. Because, basically, decades earlier, it says decades, I think like 20 years earlier or something, a girl in the family gets lost. I think it's his niece. And they just never knew how it happened. Because they didn't find the body. Actually, it's on an island, based on an island, and that island was closed off because there happened something, I'm not sure what. I think like a fire or something. So the island was closed off. So if this girl disappeared, how? Because the island was closed off. So if anyone would have seen her, basically. There's a great mystery about that. So Michael just goes into that, and first he's very skeptical, but after that he finds more and more information, and it just gets really interesting. Lisbeth Salander, I'm not sure how she gets into it. I think he just needs more information, and he just goes to a corporation that does security, and he asks his corporation, okay, can you help me out here? And she is going to help him out with that. And that's basically what the story is about. So this book, as I said, first is a bit slow with all the journalism and investigation and stuff. But after that, it really gets thrilling because they get more information and you get closer to maybe a solution. And I've also seen the movies for this. I have talked about the movies, I think, in like a movie adaptation thing I did. And as you can see here, this is the movie cover. This is the Swedish version. And these movies are very long, which I didn't really like. And in Swedish, which it didn't really bother me or anything, but most of the time it will. So this one was pretty good. So, and then I can see if there are really spoilers or anything. Basically this one is just also about that there is another investigation Miko has to do, and Lisbeth you come to know more about her past and why she is that way, because she's pretty, yeah, as you can see on this cover, yeah, she's pretty tough looking and yeah, very just uh, on her own and stuff. So you come to know why that is. You also come to know about her tattoo and stuff like that. And yeah, and just the third book is, I think, also is more about Lisbeth, and also again more about her past. And yeah, it's just a very great series. So if you like, I think, just more on the slower side thrillers, then I think you really would like these. They're not really high action packed, but more about the journalism and what you need to do to get information, and how you investigate these kind of things. So yeah, I just love this series. It's one of my favorites, and yeah, I hope you guys want to read this series now as well, and probably will reread them so soon, so you will know a bit more about my thoughts and about the English versions. Maybe they're even better, who knows. So yeah, that is it for today. Except I wanted to talk about one more thing, and that is that there wasn't an announcement for this, so therefore I just wanted to mention it here. That I don't know if you heard of it, but I think you have. The Reading Rush, that is a readathon that happens every year in the summer, and they are doing a stay-at-home kind of version this week. Upcoming week. So the 16th to the 19th of April, I think, and there are 4 prompts that you need to fulfill for this readathon. And I think one of them is book with the house on the cover, and a place you want to go to, and one that makes you smile. And the 4th one was, I don't know, there is a 4th one. So I am going to participate in that readathon. I didn't mention it in my TBR, so I just want to mention it here. And I'm going to read The Prince of the Mist that I mentioned, that I did mention in my TBR. It has a house on the cover. And maybe I'm going to read another book. It depends on how much time I have. But I think that book fulfills the prompts pretty good. Because it's set in a town with on the seaside, and I think I would like to go there because I really like that kind of towns and stuff. So yeah, I just want to mention that if you want to participate, I will link some details down below so you have some information. They're also going to do like photo challenges and stuff, which I do always. So that's pretty nice if you want to do that. I don't do that because I don't have like social media, so I'm not going to do that. But if you want to, you can just click the link down below and just get some more information about that. And that's all for now. I really hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and I will see you later.